like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my God.
What's up, guys? My name is Kenneth Thompson, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video to Nothing to Do with My Prophet Muslim Spoken Word. Now, I've done a Muslim Spoken Word video for quite a few weeks now. Every Friday is something that I want to continue doing, and it's something that I enjoy doing. I learn something new every time I watch these videos, and it's very intriguing to just learn new things. And so today we're going to be doing Nothing to Do with My Prophet. Now, I know in the Islam religion, Muhammad is a prophet, and people outside of Islam have all these bad things to say about Muhammad. Do I know anything about him personally? I do not know anything about him, but I have heard some of the bad things they have said. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but maybe that is something I'll find out in this video. And so let's just jump right into it.
That has nothing to do with my prophet. Please just stop it. It doesn't make any sense. That's not the message he sent. That's not what he meant. That's not why he came. So you can claim as much as you want to, but I assure you the man I follow was not the same. See, I know a man who forbade the cutting down of a plant, who even spoke against those who had burnt an ant. So why is it that I simply can't understand how we claim to follow the same man? I mean, I know a man who forbade us from harming the innocent, saying he who does so would not only be prohibited from paradise, but he would not even smell its scent. So please tell me how what you're doing has anything to do with the message that he sent. This is the man who forbade us from even scaring cattle with a knife, saying you have no right to let the animal die twice. And when he was asked for advice, he'd reply, don't get angry, don't get angry, don't get angry, repeating it thrice. See, I know a man who called to patience first, even to those who had treated him the worst. And when he was asked to invoke Allah's wrath, he said, I was not sent to curse, but rather as a mercy to the earth. Matter of fact, the entire universe, meaning everything that was made. See, this is a man whom the clouds would rush to shade, a man to whom the trees would sway and the birds would flock to seek his aid. For they knew he was a man of justice, a man who would never betray, a man who could be trusted even by those who had wanted him slain. See, Anas bin Malik served him for 10 years, and not once had he heard him complain. For he would never get angry for himself, but only for Allah's sake. And he never responded to evil with evil, but rather he pardoned and forgave. For had he been harsh-hearted,
Alright, guys, that is, I just wanted to stop for a minute because it turns out it is a lot about him explaining the type of person that Muhammad was, and it's basically just stopping all these accusations that have come upon him, and so I'm really enjoying this right now. I'm really learning a bunch of stuff that I did not know about Muhammad, and so it's pretty intriguing. Let's jump right back into it.
people would have ran away. So what is it that we still don't understand when we claim to follow Islam, yet we fail to follow this man? I mean, I know a man who was so caring and compassionate, who said that there is a reward in serving all things that are animate. In other words, everything that breathes, whether it be the animals, the trees, and every single human being. I mean, if Allah called him Rahmatan lil Alameen, how dare you call him anything else that contravenes? See, this is a man who said that the Muslim was he who is soft, simple, and lenient. A man who taught us himself to be cautious from falling into extremism. See, he was never given two choices except he chose that which was easiest. Not for himself, but for his people and their convenience. See, I know a man who advocated for the freedom of the slaves. A man who taught us that the Muslim is the one from whom the people are safe. not only from his hands, but even from the words that he says. See, this is a man who would never mock, mimic, nor ridicule, nor would he ever publicly rebuke an individual. This is the man I follow, so forgive me if this sounds unusual. But the man I know was so much more handsome, so beautiful. A man who taught kindness to the neighbors, who taught us to serve others without expecting back any favors, to spread peace to those we know and even to the strangers, to walk with humility and to simply ignore the haters. But nevertheless, I know a man who still taught us to stand up for the oppressed, from the men, women, and children who call out to us in distress. I know a man who taught us to fight for these people, but by no means does this mean we have the right to transgress. For those who oppress have nothing to do with his name. So you can say what you wish to say and continue to defame his name, but at the end of the day, I assure you, the man I follow was not the same. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Alright guys, that was not my prophet. Something like that. But anyway guys, I really enjoyed it. I did just forget the name of it. But it was basically saying that what he was these accusations about Muhammad were all wrong, and then he was basically explaining, you know, what's he was basically explaining what all these things that they were saying was wrong, and he was basically explaining what was right, what actually Muhammad did, the attitude that he had, and that the person he was while he was here on earth, and that he was a great person and he wasn't anything less than that. And I just love it whenever he makes these songs and he has so much emotion in them. You know, you can tell the ones that he you know, he put a lot of hard work in them, but you can tell the ones where he's very emotional in them, and this was one of them. And like I said, I don't know much about Muhammad, but based on but I mean, this guy really doesn't have any reason to lie. He doesn't get on this channel, and when he makes his songs and whenever he makes these spoken words, he doesn't get on there and start talking about bullcrap. You know, everything has a point. And so I really enjoyed this video. It was one of the better ones, and one of the more meaningful ones. And but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give me a like, comment. Do you want me to continue doing his videos? Did you like this video? Is this your favorite? If you want me to have a better chance of doing your reaction or compilation video, then follow me on Instagram and Snapchat and comment on one of my pictures or send me a DM. Also, guys, keep subscribing. You're doing so good with this subscribing so far. I would love to hit 300 before the end of March. That would mean a lot to me, guys. And just thank you so much. And until next time, always be above average.